Um, so yeah, what was my thought? We're gonna go over a few things. I just thought, let me talk about this, and this is relevant to me. It doesn't have to be relevant to you. Traveling through all these places, you get a different feel for everything. So I'm gonna share my experience, and hopefully it helps someone, or it not even helps, just maybe starts a conversation. And can we talk about the passport? Can we talk about my country's passport and how I need a visa to go everywhere and how aggravating it is? I don't know if the word is aggravating, but it is triggering. Triggering. That's the word now. How triggering it is to be talking to someone who I know did not have to go and jump through the same hoops I had to jump through to travel to whichever place I'm in, because you meet outsiders everywhere. And somehow you kind of just link up. Um, yeah. And I guess it's my life. If I was struggling with something else, that would be the topic that I'm talking about. But really, man, this passport is, I guess, yeah, there's a few places I can go to, and you can be there for 3 months. But just to get a Schengen visa, Jesus. And then just to get a US visa, it cost whatever. Forget the cost, because I mean that comes with the. But it's just the hoops that you have to jump through, and once you get to a new country, and passport control. You know, it's. I'm working. Sorry, my thoughts jump all over the place, and I don't want to lose anyone. But one thing I have had to learn is to give people the benefit of the doubt, and to kind of understand where people are coming from without judging them too harshly. Now, being a certain race, arriving in certain places, or just having a certain skin tone, you don't even have to, just having a different skin tone to the majority of the population. Maybe it's because of the country that I'm from, and so I'm very aware of it, maybe too aware, and this is what I'm talking about and what I've had to learn, that to not place everything on it's just because you're a different race. But there's some questionable practices out here, like looking at the whole visa situation and looking at which countries have to jump through hoops to get a visa into certain countries, and which travelers get pulled aside and have their luggage checked when they arrive in certain countries. Now, I understand I'm not living in a box where I don't recognize that people from certain countries do cause certain issues in said countries, but in foreign countries. But man, can we not make it so obvious? um, my wife arrived in the country before I did, and we have these, not Surfshark, what's it called? Airlo. So we're always connected wherever we are. I'm very happy that internet and cell reception has not been an issue in the countries that we're in, to a level. But she gets off of a plane and then she waits, and then as I land, my phone goes on, or I get signal, and then I let her know just landed, and she says, "Oh yeah, they pulled me to one side, they checked through my bag, or they put my bag through whatever." Okay. That's one person. These people don't know that I'm her husband. So I arrive as well. As I arrive, firstly, I go to okay, I'm sharing a bit too much, but I go to a certain line and they ask dumb questions. How long are you here for? I'm seeing everyone else that's going in, and I'm seeing, because we are all the foreigners. Yeah, there's specific lines. There's EU lines, or there's Schengen holder lines. There's British lines. For those of you that have traveled, which is probably most of you that will be listening to this, we know there's certain lines that we go to, and I'm seeing how everyone is not being asked the questions that I'm being asked. this lady asks me, how long are you here for? Then I say, and again, maybe I should have given a more concrete answer, but I don't know how long I'm here for, and I don't want to lie and say 2 weeks and then it becomes a problem, and then people are here searching for me. But according to visa regulations, I can be here for up to a year, you know, and I don't have to get a visa for this specific place. So I arrive. So she asked those questions, and she is so shocked when I say I don't. We'll see, maybe 2, maybe 3 months. She's so shocked. I'm like, no, I just heard that guy say the same thing over there. So why is it a problem that I'm saying that? But okay. She calls her friend over there. I guess he's the supervisor, and he asks the same question. Or he doesn't even ask anything. He takes my passport and he looks through it and he says, what's the real reason that you are here? I'm like, I'm planning on, I don't know if I'm going to live here or not, but I just want to come experience the place. I've been traveling the whole year. And then he goes through my passport. And I think, this is what I think I saw. He just saw the US visa as well in my passport. And immediately he's like, it's okay. Here you go. The way he did not go by my answer, because I think my answer was worse. Again, there's two sides to this thing, and I think I possibly chose the wrong answer there. But as soon as he went to that US visa page and the EU visa page, he's like, okay, it's okay. Which is like, okay. And I'm trying to think of it from whatever background that I have as well. I would understand. You know, you see this guy and he's alone. And I tell them, listen, my wife is on the other side. I'm going to meet her now. She came on another flight. Anyways, I don't know what my point was there. No, I do have a point there. So why was I being scrutinized so much and everybody else wasn't being scrutinized? Now this country has a problem with Russia as well. Now I think my color thing is out of the box. Then they pull another guy that I was standing in a line with, which is another thing I need to talk about. I'm standing in the line for this passport control, and this guy is trying to pass me. It's a whole family. There's like 5 of them, but he's on me. You know, it's like, hey, brother, we just come from the vid. Can you just stand? And it's not, guys, I wasn't asking for much space. Listen, I'm aware of where I am most of the time, and I'm not going to ask for an arm and a leg when all I can get is a finger. But please, guys, this guy is on my back. And tell your families, please, whoever's listening, go tell your family next time you're all sitting together, next time you're on a phone call, just say, hey, mom, hey, dad, remember, don't stand too close to people in lines. Or hey, just remember people's space. You know, you don't want to be in people's space. This guy is trying to pass me, and at some point it becomes evident that he's well aware of what he's doing, and he's being, weird about it. So I ask him, hey man, do you guys have lines where you're from? And now obviously, now we don't speak English. Now he doesn't speak English. And I can see this guy's a Russian guy over here. So I ask him, hey, you don't have lines where you're from? And then he starts to chirp. And I stare at him. I say, no, I'm asking you, do you not have lines where you're from? You see me standing here and you're trying to pass me. What's your problem? It's almost like I just left this room that I'm in and I went right back to that place again, which is something I have to deal with, of why things like that bother me so much. And, or even if it bothers me, why do I have to feel the same emotion again when I'm recalling it? But I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with it. Anyways, he murmurs, and his friends are also there, or his brothers or whatever. And I don't care. Honestly, it's like whatever. If something has, I'm a very peaceful person, very peaceful, but don't get in my space and don't be a douche about it. Eventually we get to the front of and this is happening the whole time. So sometimes he backs off and then 5 minutes later he's in front of me. It's like, what is going on? So the guy in front of me also looks at me and he starts laughing with me. And we're like, what's this guy doing? You know, and he's a grown-ass man. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. But I don't know what my main topic was, but it has me wondering I think the biggest question I've had in my head while traveling has been, who raised you? Who raised you? You just look at people and you see how they operate. You'll be in it doesn't even have to be a touristic area. And I experienced this, I must say, there was a bit of this in the US, but mostly in Eastern Europe, where it's almost like people have no concept of other, another human being. People are, listen, I love this place. There's just things I wonder. Okay, this is my head, and I'm just wondering, like, what's going on here? Who raised everyone here? People are spitting in the street, left, right, and center. Just spit. It's like, it's like what? So, and where I'm from, yes, people spit as well, but it's, you go do it over there where nobody's around, and you spit on grass or you spit on sand, and then you even kick the sand over it, just to cover it up, just to remove the weird social weirdness that you're doing. But I think everyone is aware that, okay, this is a bit weird, so let me cover it up. Let me go do it away from everyone else. Not here, not here, not here. Or you'll be walking and there's 100 of us over here, and then somebody decides, okay, I'm going to go, everyone is walking in the same direction, or no, not even in the same direction, but I'm going to now I'm going to stand still. I'm going to stand still now. It's like, hey man, hey, which world am I in? Do you think there's like no concept of other people? Or you are walking, and it's tourists as well. It's almost like everyone gets infected with this disease. While they're walking, then they just stand still. Okay, I've already started this complaining, but that gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with. I'm doing this thing to just kind of talk to something and to deal with my thoughts. And that, I think the more I talk about it, the more I can deal with it. But the subway. So every other country where I've been, every other country, when you go into the subway or the metro, whatever you want to call it, we wait for the people that are on the subway to come off, and then those that are waiting get on. Those that are on the platform will get on after these guys are off. Not here, buddy. Not here. Yeah, we fuck all. Yarr, my goodness. Yeah, they will. They look at you in the eye, and I'm just glad that I see that, no, this is how the people are operating. This has nothing to do with your race. This has nothing to do with how you look. This is how people are over here. Now, if I'd started in a village and then came here, I think I would always think, dude, is everyone just weird and racial over here? But it's really not that. Yeah, they'll just walk onto that subway, onto that train, and not wait for you. It's like, can I get off first? I promise you, if you let me get off, you'll be able to get on. I promise you, this thing that is not leaving in 2 seconds. And then they stand in there, and then everyone is waiting now for this thing to go. And everyone that I ask about this, that you end up chatting with, and you say, hey, tell me, what's going on in the subway? Why does nobody wait for? And it's like, oh, yeah, I didn't notice. Everyone is just like, oh yeah, people are probably in a hurry to get somewhere. There's no reason. It's just yeah, that's how we do things, which is the thing about traveling to other countries. Talking to other people in other countries, educated, uneducated, rich, poor, middle class. Every place has its own way of doing things, and you kind of have to adapt. You're not going to come change a place, please. And no place should have to change because you are there. So I'm just doing this because God knows why. There's things I have to deal with. And I think if I talk about it, I'll become a better person and I'll become a bit more understanding. It's not working so far because my whole spirit jumped into that situation again, all these situations. But excuse me. I think I've been talking for 20 minutes about this. Sorry. Anyways, uh, so I've just learned that um, people are different everywhere, but also quite similar. Um, Another example of something that was weird, or maybe a misunderstanding that I had, and I think this is the first time not the first time, I've always known, because in my home country we have 11 official languages. 11? I think 11. Well, if you count in sign language, but I don't think we can count, do you know? Okay, hey, we're counting sign language. Um, you have to accommodate people. You definitely have to accommodate people. So and I cannot understand people that live in that country and cannot accommodate someone else. It's like nobody is more than 50%. No one culture is more than 50% of the population, not one. So everyone, let's just all get along, you know? But our flippant politicians have figured out ways to just turn us all against each other, and it's just tribalism and racism, and it's fucking stupid. And then you wonder who are you hanging out with, you know? Okay, forget who raised you. Forget why did your parents never teach you you're living in a country with 50 million, 60 million, 60 something million other people that are very different to you, and maybe you should try to understand them instead of just judging everyone left, right, and center, or not even judging. It's okay, judge, because everyone judges, but at least try to be amicable. No, not at least try to live in harmony. You know, your parents never taught you, and then your friends. You are sitting with whoever. Doesn't matter which job you do. You're telling me that all of your friends, whether you met them at work, met them at they're all family, met them at cycling club, whichever clubs people belong to now, or church. It's like, so none of these people are saying to you, hey man, I think you're being an ass. Hey man, I think you're being dumb right now, eh? Or what's the honesty level between you and your friends? You know, it's just, yeah, no. Yeah. Stem some. Stem some. It's always Allah. It's always standing on two different sides, or whatever, how many different sides. And I guess everyone veers to people that are similar to them. I don't know. I've never understood that. And I should be thankful to my parents that, yeah. Anyways, things aren't always as they seem. As nice as traveling is, it's not always sunshine and roses. And every place has its own issues. I was thinking of the term, the grass is greener. What? People say the grass is greener on the other side, and then there's this comeback saying that says the grass isn't always greener on the other side, the grass is greener where you water it. Then it's like, meh, nah. Some places the grass is greener, you know? Some places the grass really is greener. And I'm talking literally. I'm in New Orleans, and the grass is way greener and way stronger there. It's the best grass I've seen anywhere. And I don't know if it's more in the south or because of the humid temperature, obviously, but you have to take those things into consideration before you just say the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sometimes the grass is greener, and the environment allows for it to be greener. Doesn't take anything away from you, buddy. It's okay. But sometimes things are greener on the other side. And let's be honest about it. You know? So yeah, we just kind of, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, every place is different. And you kind of just have to find a place where you can bring the most value and get the most out of a place and live with it. But I just wish people knew that they had options. And especially when it comes, not especially, but the one thing I notice is when it comes to occupation, people don't know that there's so many options out there. I meet so many different people, and you talk to different people on different levels. And you hear, oh, is that what you do? I didn't even know that was a thing. Or I obviously knew that the plane needs an engineer, but I never thought about who those engineers are and where you start with that. Or I knew these boats need people to steer them, but, I never thought of, that's an option, you know? And then you find yourself over the age of 30 and you questioning, I wonder if I got into the right line of business. But, you can't think like that always. And it's never too late to change. I wonder. Maybe it is. Sometimes it's too late to change. But it's not it's not always too late to change. You can always do some change in your life. And so to some level, I respect people that will leave their country and move to a new country and try to start a new life. But there's, again, so in my country, there's so many languages. There's one specific group of people that in this context gets to me. And it's like when they're traveling to France for 2 weeks, or they're traveling to Italy for a short holiday, or they're going for a year, they will get online and they will learn the language, learn the customs of the place, learn this and that about the place. But all the other 11, I'm saying it's 11 official languages, so I'm going to make it simpler and just say 11 other cultures and tribes in the country. But there's a bit more to it, but it's kind of like that. All those other things in their own home country, they won't be willing to go learn anything about that other thing. It's like, my bra, are we, are we, what? You're going to France for 2 weeks. You're going to be staying in a hotel where they speak English. You're going to have a tour guide the whole time and whatever, but you're going to go learn how to order scones or a croissant in Paris. You're going to take classes for that. But you're living next door to this neighbor over here for years, and all you know is Dumela or Saubona. That's all you fucking know. I'm done. Anyways, just the hypocrisy out there. And again, who raised you? Who raised you, man? So that's what I get from traveling. Those are the things that I'm getting. There's good things. And I think I started very negatively, but those are the good things. Those are some of the things that bother me about traveling, and they really get to me. Those are the things you realize. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I don't get. Maybe there's something I just don't, catch. But just leave a little room for yourself to grow, and for the person next to you to grow on you as well. If that makes sense. I think I just came up with that. That could be very dumb. I haven't thought that through, so don't run with it. And if it's dumb, save it. But yeah, you just leave a little space for yourself to grow, and for your neighbor to grow on you a little. Give people a chance, give people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes just think, maybe my parents don't know everything. Maybe these beliefs that I hold aren't everything. Maybe this perspective isn't the only one. Listen, John, there's no ways there are how many are we? 8 billion, 8 billion people in the world, and your perspective and perception are the right way. Asseblief. That means please. There's no ways. There are 7 billion people, 8 billion people in this world, men, female, young, old, And we've been living long before this. It's not 8 billion alive people. So many more have come before you and have invented things for the world, you know? There's no ways that your opinion, not even your opinion, sorry, you can have an opinion, your perspective and perception, which is so narrow-minded, is the right one. Of course, have discussions with passion and have something that you believe in, but please, man, leave a little room. Leave a little room for, I might be wrong here, which you probably are. I could be wrong about this. Maybe the way I was raised was uh, fill in the blanks, you know. But, hey, my time's up. Thank you for listening. And I promise it will get better. It won't be so dark every time. But that's what came up in my mind today. Let's always learn. Please. I don't know. I guess this is the part where I talk to people. I watch videos and YouTube and TikTok. I was never on TikTok. You know, I always thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Because I thought it's just dances and whatever. There's a section on TikTok where it shows you For You page and what? Following For You and something else. And then on the left, there's something that says STEM. I know with other countries, I think it says live, but when you're in certain countries, or if your account is from a certain country, it will say STEM. And that's educational stuff. You know, I think I saw stuff about lizards and how the process of how honey is created. It's also, you know, it's TikTok. But then there's YouTube as well. Like, knowledge is free, people. Knowledge is free. Anything that you want to learn to better yourself, just go onto YouTube, type in what you want to learn, and watch a few videos. You know, you don't have to read. I don't like reading. I've just started reading 2 years ago. You know, obviously I've been reading longer than that, but reading whatever the word is. And so YouTube does it for me because whatever, my attention span is short. Well, it's not short. It's just it's not the best for reading, it seems like most of ours are. Learn something, please, and become a better human. Whether you don't have to travel to learn all of this stuff, just open a new browser. The same effort you put into searching the right type of porn, the same effort you put into that good video that's going to get you what you need. Just use that same effort into learning something, please. Open up your YouTube and search. Same way you'll search. Same way you'll remove one section and say, no, this. Oh, okay, whatever. I'm done. Just learn, please. Go open up YouTube, go open up TikTok, and just search whatever you're wondering. And then you'll see, oh, there's a different perspective to mine out there. Yeah. So this will be like the last section. TikTok video of the week. I don't know who this guy is, but it's talking about learning. But this video is not about learning. It's a dog and it's sitting in front of a fire. I'm going to link it below in the description. Just go look at it and laugh a little. This dog is sitting in front of a fire, but it is in the fireplace. It's binne in die kachel in. It's like a pit bull. And this dog is not moving. They say, hey, buddy, are you okay? And he's just sitting there. And it was just funny to see how close this thing was sitting to the fire. That's in the TikTok video of the week. And then what else was there? Podcast of the week is Mel Robbins. I've been watching, every week I try to watch at least 2 podcasts. Sometimes I'll watch the whole thing at once. Sometimes I watch 30 minutes until I'm done. I'm currently on a Mel Robbins one. I haven't finished it yet, but it's so good and it helps you relate with people. Mel Robbins, and she's talking to some Harvard psychologist. What. I should actually get these names. Listen, it'll be in the description. I promise you, I'll put it in the description. But it just gives you a different perspective on how to deal with things and how to deal with your children as well, and how to deal with your spouse and how to deal with your friends. And more importantly, how to deal with yourself in order to deal with those people. It's not everyone is the problem. Most of the time, you're the problem. If you take time to think about it, that's the the podcast of the week, and then the song of the week. Oh my goodness, where's this one? I've been listening to this music for. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where the flip's my phone? Oh yeah, there's a very nice song, and I hope you guys like it. I'm just going to play a little section of it. But we'll talk about music and how that affects your travel experience as well. It's almost like in every country, how certain things are not shadow banned, but they get throttled. They get, I don't know if you've tried to go onto YouTube and search whatever American TV show. They won't show it if you're not in America. And then you need a VPN. But I mean, as soon as I landed in the States, I was listening to a certain playlist on the plane. And I guess as I landed, my playlist was ending and then it started playing. Sometimes the playlist carries on with new music or music you might like that is similar to the music you're listening to. And man, I've been listening to this since May, when I landed in the US. And listen to this, guys. But go listen to the full song. But here's a taste.
Sometimes I need a light when the moon is low. Sometimes I need some loving when my feelings show. Although I never found a way to let you know, I also never found a way to let you go. And now I see that look shining on your face. The smile is warming up just like a sunny place. My worries disappearing, all my fears erased. You're my happy place. When do we ever...
Okay, that's it. His name is Goldford. The song's name is Upside Down. His name is Goldford. This brother can sing, man. I've never heard of this guy before. I don't know how I've never heard of this guy, but it seems like he is quite small because when you look at the what's it called? His streams, they're very low for how good his music is. So I'll put the song in the description as well. And that's been something that's nice. In each country, you learn new music, and you ask the guy, "Hey, send me your playlist," and you learn that what you like because of where you're from, and then you get to new places, and I like this as well, and I never knew this existed, and that's what music kind of does for me. And it tells me that there's a different experience that this guy has lived. And I mean, there's similar music to this all over, but this was it's really a type of music that I relax, and because my head is always really racing. So I do have to slow down. And this is my method by listening to calm music like that. I don't even know what the genre is, but go listen to that. I think that's it from me for today. I don't know how many times a week I'm going to upload. It's my turn to cook today. What am I making? Wings. I'm making chicken wings. My wife is going dancing. She's tweaking out here. Okay, she's not tweaking, but she's doing some nice dancing. And that's what she needs, and that's good. And it's always nice to see when she comes back and she's happy from dancing, and because it's something that I think she's always wanted to do, but she finally gets to do now. I won't say what type of dancing. bow, chicka bow wow. But um, how did I get to this? Oh, I'm cooking because she's going. Anyways, I'm cooking today. Yeah, oh yeah, it's always something that she's always wanted to do, and I'm glad that she gets to do that. It's crazy how we settling into things that we've always wanted to do in a foreign place where we don't even speak the language. And people say they speak English. Please, stop it. Stop it. People here don't speak English. They don't even want to speak. They don't want to speak English. You try and greet them in English, they will greet you in their language immediately. And it's not in a nice way. It's in a, hey, all they left to say, hey, motherfucker, speak. Sorry for my language. I'm not sorry. I take that sorry back. I wonder why, and swearing as well. I never used to swear so much, but Pat, I was in New York. I must say, I didn't hear one person say, hey, I'm walking over here. But that is the vibe. That's the general atmosphere of that place, man. Some guy rode over me. I mean, I was gatvol at this point. What's gatvol? I was sick and sot. I was over it. I was sick and tired of it at this point. And and so I'm walking. I think I had just bought Asian food, and so I was walking to the house. And I guess this guy, I didn't see him. I was listening to music in my AirPods, and then he kind of bumps me with his bike, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Which, that's not what I do, people. I'm not that person. But New York turned me into that person. I was there way too long. And, yeah, whatever. Hey, guys, as I tune out, listen to this song. Cheerio, thank you very much. Let's make this thing grow. Peace.
Sometimes I need a light when the moon is low. Sometimes I need some loving when my feelings show. Although I never found a way to let you know, I also never found a way to let you go. And now I see that look shining on your face. Your smile is warming up just like a sunny place. My worries disappearing, all my fears erased. You're my happy place. When do we ever know, dear, what's in front of us? Till we're looking back here and we see the dust. I know you lift me up when I am feeling rough. Right now I'm feeling rough. So where can you be? You're the only upside now. So baby, let your sun shine down on me. From the inside out, you're the only upside down. I lean into your kiss for my sanity. So give me all your loving for my vanity. The phone is gonna ring and we'll just let it be. Settle in with me. Do we ever know, dear, what's in front of us? Till we're looking back here and we see the dust. I know you lift me up when I am feeling rough. Right now I'm feeling rough. So where can you be? You're the only upside now. So baby, let your sun shine on me. You know me from the inside out. You're the only upside down. It only takes the two